That night, Jack looks around for Rosie inside the house. As he searches, he spots Rosie secretly leaving a room. It becomes clear to Jack what Rosie and Charlie had been doing inside. Later, Jack sees Rosie and Charlie in the pool, bathing and laughing together with the other guests. But their behavior towards each other is far too intimate, making Jack's anger boil inside him. Yet again, he suppresses his feelings and keeps silent. Suddenly, it begins to rain heavily, and the guests all rush inside one by one. Jack is the last to enter the house. Inside, everyone gathers in the kitchen, preparing food and enjoying themselves. A little while later, Rosie steps out to look for Charlie. Moments later, her terrified scream echoes through the house. Everyone rushes outside to find Rosie standing by the pool, staring at Charlie's lifeless body floating in the water. Panicking, the guests pull Charlie out of the pool and try to revive him with CPR, but their efforts are in vain. Charlie is already dead. The police arrive shortly after to investigate the incident. As the officers begin questioning everyone, Rosie, furious and emotional, accuses Jack of killing Charlie. She yells, "It's him! Jack killed Charlie." The other guests intervene, trying to calm Rosie down. They tell the police, the relationship between Jack and Rosie hasn't been good lately, and she's just saying this in anger. When it started raining, Jack came inside with the rest of us. He couldn't have done this. Since there's no evidence or witnesses against Jack, the police take him aside for questioning in another room. After a brief interrogation, they find no reason to hold him and let him go. But this incident drives an even deeper wedge between Jack and Rosie. Rosie becomes more distant, and the tension between them escalates. A few days later, we see Jack cycling alone. As he rides, memories of the night Charlie died flood his mind. It is revealed that Jack indeed killed Charlie by drowning him in the pool. Consumed by jealousy and anger, Jack had taken this extreme step. His thoughts spiral as he imagines what Rosie and Charlie might have been doing alone that night. He has cleverly eliminated Rosie's lovers one by one, ensuring no one discovers his dark side. In the next scene, we see Jack dropping Trixie off at school. As he leaves the school, Jack's friend Kelly arrives and meets him. She hesitates at first, but eventually says, "I don't know if I should tell you this, but Rosie came to our house the other day. She and my husband Mark have hired a private detective to follow you. After Charlie's death, she started suspecting you." Jack's expression remains calm, but it's clear he is furious inside. Later, he invites Mark and Kelly to dinner at his house. During the evening, he takes Mark to another room where he keeps his collection of snails. As they talk, Jack calmly yet threateningly tells him, "Stop letting Rosie manipulate you into putting detectives on me. You were there that night, Mark. Do you really think I killed Charlie?" Mark doesn't give a direct answer, but his silence speaks volumes. Jack knows that Mark isn't going to let this matter rest easily. Mark is a writer, and his interest in Jack's personal life is more than just casual curiosity. He's fascinated by the drama and tension, and sees this as the perfect opportunity to write a sensational crime story based on Jack's life. The story moves forward, and one day, Jack learns that Rosie has found another new boyfriend, Tony, a college friend of hers. Jack starts noticing that they are spending more time together and growing closer. One day, Tony comes over to their house to meet Rosie. Jack is home as well and immediately picks up on the situation. They all sit down for dinner together, but Jack can't stop observing Tony and Rosie's behavior. After dinner, Tony seizes an opportunity and sneaks into Rosie's room, where they start getting romantic. Jack, as usual, is secretly watching everything. This time, however, Rosie catches Jack watching them, creating an awkward and tense moment between them. The next day, Jack follows Tony in his car. Jack drives up to Tony and casually says, "Hey, Rosie's been trying to reach you. She might have something important to talk about. Come with me, I'll drop you off." Tony, unsuspecting, gets into Jack's car. But instead of taking him to Rosie, Jack drives to a secluded area deep in the forest where no one else is around. Once they arrive, Tony steps out of the car and asks, "What are we doing here?" Without responding, Jack picks up a stone and strikes Tony on the head. Before Tony can react or defend himself, Jack grabs a larger stone and hits him again. Tony loses his balance, stumbles into a ditch, and dies instantly. Jack climbs down into the ditch to ensure Tony is truly dead. After confirming, he ties heavy stones to Tony's body. While doing this, Jack finds Tony's wallet, which he keeps for himself. He drags Tony's body to the river, submerges it, and ensures it sinks out of sight. Satisfied that no one will find the body, Jack leaves the area. The next morning, Rosie and Trixie are preparing for a picnic. When Jack comes home, Rosie asks, "Would you like to join us?" Jack agrees, pretending to be excited, and asks, "Where are we headed?" Trixie enthusiastically replies, "We're going to the forest side nearby." Jack's heart skips a beat. This is the same forest where he disposed of Tony's body. In the next scene, we see Jack, Rosie, and Trixie at the forest picnic spot. Rosie, unaware of Jack's turmoil, seems genuinely happy and engages him in a conversation. She asks, "Why do you still want to stay with me, Jack? One after the other, people are leaving me, yet you remain." Jack, staying composed, replies romantically, "I don't know why, but all I want is to spend my entire life with you." They grow closer, sharing a brief moment of intimacy. Just then, Trixie calls out to Jack, "Dad, come here." Jack hurries over to her. Trixie points toward the riverbank, saying, "The dog isn't moving away from that spot." Jack follows her gaze and freezes. To his horror, he notices that Tony's body, which he had carefully hidden, is now partially visible above the water. Anyone passing by could see it. Thinking quickly, Jack comes up with an excuse to leave. As they are about to leave, Rosie says, "Wait, I forgot my scarf over there." Jack, feeling the pressure building, replies, "Don't worry about it. I'll come back tomorrow and bring you something even better as a gift." That evening, when Jack gets home, he casually asks Rosie, "Did Tony call you today?" Rosie replies nonchalantly, "No, Tony hasn't been in touch for 2 days. Maybe he's left, just like the others." Then, unexpectedly, Rosie moves closer to Jack, wraps her arms around him, and whispers, "Will you stay in my room tonight?" Jack agrees, and they both end up in Rosie's room, where their emotions take over, and they share an intimate night together. The next morning, Jack sets out early, taking his bicycle back to the forest location where Tony's body is hidden. Upon reaching the spot, he carefully works to push Tony's body deeper into the water using a stick, ensuring it is completely submerged and undetectable. Meanwhile, back at home, Rosie decides to clean Jack's snail room. As she rummages through the room, her eyes fall on something odd, Tony's wallet. She freezes for a moment, picking it up and realizing what this means. It becomes clear to her. Jack has killed Tony, just like the others. On the other hand, as Jack struggles to fully submerge Tony's body, he is startled by the sound of footsteps behind him. Turning around, he sees Mark standing there. "What are you doing here, Jack?" Mark asks suspiciously. Jack panics, trying to come up with an excuse, but Mark senses something is wrong. He steps forward, his gaze falling on Tony's body floating partially in the water. Without saying another word, Mark bolts back to his car, jumps in, and drives off as fast as he can. Realizing that Mark is going to report him to the police, Jack immediately grabs his bicycle and begins chasing Mark. Though Mark is driving, Jack takes a shortcut through the forest to intercept him. As Mark speeds along the winding road, he doesn't see Jack emerge suddenly from the forest. Losing control of the vehicle, Mark's car plunges down a steep slope into the river. The impact is fatal, and Mark dies instantly. At the same time, Rosie has made up her mind. After discovering Tony's wallet and piecing everything together, she decides it's time to leave Jack for good. She begins packing her belongings and prepares to take Trixie with her. But Trixie, in a fit of defiance, drags the packed luggage to the pool and throws it in. Shocked, Rosie demands, "What are you doing, Trixie?" Trixie says, "We're not leaving Dad. He needs us." Hearing this, Rosie realizes that leaving Jack would shatter their family completely, and, in some way, she feels responsible for the chaos that has unfolded. To protect Jack further, she takes Tony's wallet and burns it, ensuring it cannot be used as evidence. The story comes full circle, returning to the opening scene where Jack cycles back home through the forest. Rosie is sitting quietly, watching him. As Jack approaches, he notices her contemplative expression and asks, "What's wrong?" Rosie gives him a faint smile but doesn't say anything. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the delicate balance between freedom and responsibility. Hope you enjoyed this story. See you next time with another intriguing tale.